Hello, my dear students. So, I am with you again with a new chapter of Commerce, Chapter 7, that is Joint Stock Company. First, we will start with the learning objectives, what we are going to learn in this chapter, and definition of company, features of company, distinction between company and partnership, objectives of a company, merits and demerits of company, and the reason behind the popularity of a company. So let's start with the meaning. We have already discussed in the previous chapter types of business organization about the joint stock company. According to the Professor Haney, joint stock company is a voluntary association of individuals for profit having a capital divided into transferable shares, the ownership of which is the condition of membership. In other words, it is a type of an organization in which the ownership and membership can be separate. There will be a separation between the ownership and the management, and the shares of this type of venture transferable. It divided into the small parts. A joint stock company is an incorporated association of persons having a separate legal existence with a perpetual succession and common seal. Its capital is divided into shares which are freely transferable, and the owners of these shares have limited liability. It is an artificial person created by law. So this is the meaning of joint stock company. Some example of joint stock companies are like Reliance Industry, State Bank of India, Rajesh Exports, TCS, Tata Steel, Bharti Airtel, ICICI Bank, Coal India Limited, NTPC, HDFC Bank, Vedanta Limited, Maruti Suzuki Limited, etc. All we know about these type of companies. Features of a company. The distinctive features of a company form of business organization are as follows. The first feature is separate legal existence. A company has a separate legal existence independent of its members. It can own property, make contract and file suits in its own name. Separate legal entity means there will be a difference between the owner and the joint stock company. As you know, the Mukesh Ambani is the chief person of Reliance Industry. However, Reliance Industry will make the contract in its own name, not under the name of Mukesh Ambani, because it has a separate legal entity. State Bank of India is a government organization, government company, but in this case also it will treat it as an individual or artificial person, and it can sue on another person and can be sued by another person. Let us take an interesting example about it. The case is very famous, having the name Solomon versus Solomon and Company Limited. Solomon was a person who was having a shoe business at that time, and he converted his sole proprietorship into a joint stock company. And he took all the shares except 6 shares given to his wife, daughter, and 4 sons. For 1 share per person. because the minimum membership requirement is 7%. So the 6 other person were his wife, his daughter, and 4 sons. Solomon also purchased some debentures of the companies. Debentures means the borrowing condition of a company. It means he had taken some loan at that time, which gave him a charge over its assets. Charge over its assets means if the company will not able to pay the debt, that is the debentures, then as a debenture holder, Solomon can claim against the assets of company. At the time of winding up, the company's assets were not sufficient enough to pay its debt. The creditor of the company, other than the Solomon, who had given so much credit at that time to the business of Solomon, that is joint stock company, argued that their debts should be cleared before paying Solomon's debenture because he is the owner of his business. But at that time, court decided that after incorporation, Solomon and company had an identity separate from Solomon. Okay, so in that case, first payment at that time given to the Solomon, who was the debenture holder of that company also at that time, and nothing could be recovered by the other creditors. The second feature is perpetual succession. Perpetual succession means continued existence. A company is a creation of law and only the law can bring an end to its existence. It means केवल कंपनी ही केवल लॉ ही कंपनी को बना सकता है और वही कंपनी को खत्म कर सकता है. There will be no effect on the existence of company in case of death, insolvency or lunacy of a member, like a partnership firm. It continues to exist even if all its members die. Members may come and go, but the company goes on until it is wound up. In case of death of member, their legal representative would become the member of company and company will go on. Third point, limited liability. All the members of company with the limited liability. It means if they invested 10 rupees in a joint stock company, in case of heavy loss, the maximum loss they will bear, that is the amount invested. Fourth point, transferability of share. At any time, any member can transfer his share to the other person without any consent of board of directors or any other person. Company has its separate common seal because it is an artificial entity. A company cannot act and sign itself, so it is having a common seal. This common seal will treat like the signature of a artificial person. Sixth point, separation of ownership and control. There can be lots of members, 100,000 or million of members in a joint stock company. So they cannot they cannot manage the business. In this case, some person who are the member also of the company, they can manage and control over the business on behalf of the million of members. 7th point, voluntary association. A joint stock company is a voluntary association of certain persons formed to carry out a particular purpose in common. Members of company can join it and leave it at their own free will by passing the shares to the others. And it is also an artificial legal person, as we discussed earlier. Corporate finance. The share capital of a company is generally divided into a large number of shares of small value. These shares are purchased by a large number of people from different walk of life. It can raise finance up to the limit of authorized capital. The authorized capital, that capital of the company, which company can require throughout its life. 10th, statutory regulation and control. Company get registered after the registration into the Act, Joint Stock Company Act, Company Bill 2013. So it must be followed all the rules and regulation given in the Act. Government exercises control through company law over the management of joint stock company. Now the next topic is distinction between company and partnership. You can read it. And the next topic is rapid industrialization. Objectives of joint stock company. Why we run the joint stock company, or why we choose the joint stock company as a form of organization among the various forms. The first is rapid industrialization. Rapid industrialization of the country is essential to achieve the objective of the 5-year plan. Strong infrastructure is necessary for rapid development of industries, because we have already discussed about lots of merits of joint stock company. So these merits considered as a milestone to create a rapid industrialization. And only joint stock company make possible to the large scale production in our country. The third point is better utilization of resources, because it has more capital, and with a more capital it make possible to utilize the resources in a better way. It is also the objective of joint stock company to use the unutilized reserve of the country with help of modern technology. 4th point, mobilization of idle resources. A public limited company can mobilize scattered and small saving of public. Self-reliance. In order to become self-reliant, a developing country like India must develop new industry. Because as we already learned in the first chapter, that we can make the huge production with the help of industry, and industry in form of joint stock company, it can make possible. Growth of social sector, rural economy, employment generation, because it has huge capital, huge production, and it creates an economic environment, because there is need of lots of people. It can improvement in the standard of living of people, because it creates a good supply of product which create the better environment, better quality of product for the people. Some merits and demerits also given this side. And when we read these merits and demerits, we will compare it by the partnership and sole proprietorship also. Like large capital requirement, large capital resources, these are the merits of companies as compared to the partnership or joint or sole proprietorship. Limited liability we have in the joint stock company, whereas in the partnership we don't have. Continuity of existence in partnership we don't have. Here we have efficient management because there are lots of people engaging in the company, and in this case we can choose and select the appropriate person to run a company or business. Fifth, transferability of share. In case of partnership, we cannot transfer our interest to the other person without the consent of other partners. And the joint stock company, there is a free transfer, free will to transfer our shares. And no doubt, in case of joint stock company, we have large number of resources, we have lots of capital, so we can make the cheaper product in the larger scale in the joint stock company. So we will take the economies of scale. Democratic management, because there are a big number of board of directors and they can take the final decision after consulting with each other. The company enjoys a good reputation and prestige in the business world because it governs by law. Okay, as we know about the partnership, there is a no compulsion for the registration of partnership, but in the case of company, there must be a registration, and it must be followed to the rules and regulations given in the joint stock given in the company bill. So it can make a better goodwill and make the better environment. And social advantage is the company form of organization mobilizing scattered saving of the community and channelizing them into productive uses. As a public or as a society, if we want to increase our wealth, then we can invest in the different companies and make huge profit without doing nothing, only by the investing some amount. Like if I want to make more money than the fixed deposit in a bank, then I invest my money into a good growing business like Reliance Industry or Maruti Limited or Vedanta Limited, etc. So I can increase my wealth without doing nothing. I can teach here. However, after investing my money, it will increase. Some demerits of the companies also we are going to learn, like legal formalities. अब इतना काम अगर आप करेंगे, इतनी सारी merits हैं, तो थोड़ी बहुत formalities भी आपको पूरी करनी पड़ेंगी. These are not demerits in all the way, but as compared to partnership or sole proprietorship, there is a little problem. Lack of motivation. As we know, in the sole proprietorship, there is a single person. All the profits which collect by the business is for the single person only. But in this case, if I am the managing director of a company, I make all the decision, I do all the labor, I do all the efforts, but after that I must distribute my profit with others who are not interested in the business operation. So there will be a lack of motivation for myself. Third, delay in decision, because so many decisions are taken by the board of directors, board committee. So it can be possibility of the delay in decision. There can be possibility to delay in decisions. Fourth, economic obligatory. The management of company is supposed to be carried on according to the collective wills of its members, but in practice there is rule by few. Often directors try to mislead the members and manipulate voting power to maintain and perpetuate their control. The shareholders become mere pawns in the game of a small clique or coterie of directors. Actually, the complete statement want to say that in this case, in joint stock company, minority interest always can be cheated, because most of the quantity of shares remain with the some few hands, and they have the power to run the business in their own way. For example, if I have invested rupees 10,000 in Maruti Suzuki Limited, there is a capital of Maruti Suzuki Limited about I think 3 to 4 lakh crore rupees, and my 10,000 rupees is nothing in front of 3 lakh crore rupees, but मेरे लिए वो 10,000 रुपए important हैं. If I am seeing that Maruti Suzuki is taking a wrong decision, and in this case my wealth, I can lose my wealth, but I can't do anything because I have very small power. I have only one vote, which cannot affect the decisions of the big bulls. Okay, there can be a corrupt management also in the joint stock company, and more over time ये देखा जाता है कि because of the corrupt management system, most of shareholders lose their money. Because of excessive government control. Sometimes it may be very critical to operator or to run the business. Okay, so these points are enough, and you can also learn or read the causes of popularity of a company. We can discuss with these topics in the live class. If you are having any query after reading this chapter, you can ask me. Okay, goodbye all.